Alright fellas, in this episode of Kid That Creates Perfect, I'm about to show you guys how I'm about to do this steak up in here. This is a prime New York strip. Already seasoned it, and it's sitting in the refrigerator for a while with all the goodness. Tell you what seasonings I have, that I use on it. Some crushed red peppers, some black peppercorn, a little bit of garlic powder. Of course, steak won't be a steak without some of that salt. Not just any salt. Usually recommended sea salt, but in my case, I use the Himalayan pink salt. Boom, the rocks, great. That's how that bad boy looks. Look at the thickness. Now the key to this is because I just took it out of the refrigerator, gotta let it sit out here so I can get the room temperature. So I'm gonna leave it here for about an hour. And we will be back. Alright, now we're back, showing how to make the perfect steak without the grill. Got my New York strip here. Now I'm gonna put it in a cast iron. Alright? It's a perfect time to have, if you have a timer, you set your timer for 2 minutes. So I'm gonna pretty much grill it on one side for 2 minutes. Flip it, do the same thing for 2 minutes. And I'm gonna throw it in this bad boy oven, which is currently set at 450. We'll leave that bad boy in there for about 4 to 7 minutes. It all depends. I want to get my internal temperature to about 143 degrees, because I like my steak between medium well and medium. And the optimum, well, I should say the minimum temp for about medium is about 140. The minimum for from medium well is about 150, so I want to get it in between there. So I'm going to do about 143. So when I finish, I'm going to throw that bad boy on a plate, put some foil over it, and leave it there for additional 10 minutes because the steak continues to cook. So about 2 minutes. Let that bad boy just sit there, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back. Got my timer went off. Steak pretty much where it's at. I'm gonna slightly move it and adjust it just so I can get my probe in. I want to go dead set down the middle. Reason for that, I don't want the probe to actually be touching the cast iron. Set the 450. Put that bad boy in. There we go. Bottom rack. Lower the rack as far as I can. Got it where I needed to be. Set my probe to about 143. Like I said, hit the start on that bad boy. Set to low. Close that. Make sure that is not touching the wall. I don't need it to. There we go. It will automatically shut off. And once that happens, I'm good to go. We will be back. And we're back. Okay, people. My oven just beeped and turned off, which means this bad boy is finished. First thing I'm going to do is pull my probe. Move. Then grab my pan. Get a quick look at that bad boy right there. Far from complete, people. It's far from complete. I grab that probe, pull it out. I don't have any camera person right now. I decided to give up on my whole execution here, people. But that's okay, because there's haters and they don't eat meat. So what I'm gonna do now, grab that luscious, juicy looking steak, put it on my plate, and then I'm gonna take a piece of foil, I'm gonna cover it, and leave it there for additional 5 to about 7 minutes or so, maybe even 10 minutes. While what's happening is it's cooking while it's underneath that foil while I put that foil there loosely. And because today's a semi-cheat day, it's not really a cheat day, I'm gonna take some butter, but not just any butter. I gotta still keep it sort of healthy. So Smart Balance, Heart Right, with the omegas, CLAs, whatever the case is. The ALAs, I'm sorry, correction. I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon, which is 1 serving. I'm gonna throw that bad boy on top of this and just leave it there while it completes the cooking process. And we'll be right back. And we're back. As you can see, timer is going off. And we're pretty much done the process here. I'm gonna switch the cook. I'm gonna just set the temperature here to about 140. About 147, see if I reach my internal temp. That, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. Let me put about 160 because I don't want it to actually go off when it happens. I just want to measure my internal temp and see what's going on. All right? Let's take this off. Kyle, I'm busy right now. Let me finish this and I'll get to you, okay, girl?
Okay.
All right? Take the end of the probe, stick it dead center. Look at that steak. Oh my goodness, look at that steak. Let's see what that external temp gets to. Right now we have 132. I'm sorry, internal temp. I keep saying external, I don't know why. Right now it's at 136. Pretty much good. So after it's calm, cool down, we're good to go. Now, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a work of art? Isn't that a work of art? I mean, bro. That is a steak. All that crap you guys paid for in the restaurants showed you, man. Don't even need a grill. Look at that. Just have the right tools, the right oven, probe, to measure for consistency, cast iron grill, you know? This is how it's gonna look. Now I'll take a cut of it and show you the inside. Stand by. Got my fork and knife and we're back. This is gonna be a little difficult for me to actually show you the cutting process and still use a camera. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna prop this bad boy up against something so you can see. Right? Bad boy back a bit. Here we go. My fork and knife, put this to the side. Now look at this, people. This is what you call a steak that's well done. No pressure at all. Look at what I'm doing right here. Look at that. Look at that. Now look at the inside of this. Now get closer. Look at the inside of this. You see that? Just right, pink, soft, tender. Oh, just perfect. And while I was away, I went ahead and made some asparagus. Sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese. And top it all off. Kylie, you're making a little bit of noise. I'm trying to tape here. Top it off. What's a better way to have your steak and your asparagus? Some Cockburn port. Until next time, peeps, I'll catch you later. I eat what the fuck I want as long as it fit my macros.